Welcome everybody back to Late Night Snacks. We are here with an amazingly fun and entertaining quizzes, I should say. We are going to do a couple.
This is Friday Fun Night.
Yes, we are here for Friday Fun Night. We are going to be doing a couple quizzes tonight, and we're going to be doing a couple quizzes on The Stand, Stephen King's The Stand. And we will be doing that in preparation of our Stand coverage, as we've been telling you guys leading up. If you're new here, you don't know, and I will tell you. And if you're new here, we love you for being here. Please go ahead and subscribe. Give us a big thumbs up if you guys love this content. If you love Stephen King, give it a thumbs up. You have to. Come on. And if you don't know who Stephen King is, give it a thumbs up, because when you find out, you will love the man.
Stephen King, in my opinion, is a god. Thank you very much.
Yeah. The man can do no wrong, right? Well, let's not go that far.
No, that's not necessarily true. Hello, but
he is human after all. Even though he's our god, he's a human.
Some mistakes. Let's just say Dreamcatcher.
But
or Insomnia. Yeah.
Yeah, but the movie was amazing for Insomnia.
The movie was amazing.
Robin Williams made that movie. But we digress.
Anyway, sorry.
I am one of your hosts, Irish Melly, along with the beautifully amazing DeWanda, and our quiet, shy, that guy. He's not really shy, and he's usually not quiet. Actually, for those of you who know him, we usually can't get him to shut up. So we're kind of taking this in stride, like, oh, but we love him. No, he's just muted right now. He's having some technical issues, but he is here in spirit. He is listening. I'm sure he will have his own body/sign language he will be doing for us and giving us at some point. As right now, I can tell he's still on the phone yelling at those people. Look at him. Oh my God. Yeah, just so you guys know, he's on hold with customer service, or was on hold. He's talking with customer service about his internet. That's why he's not been having issues. So you can see he does not look happy. So he will be getting back to us. But with that, let us go ahead and tell you guys, like we said, December 17th is when The Stand premieres on CBS All Access. And it is the new 10 episode series, The Stand. Not to be confused with The Stand, the book, or The Stand, the miniseries, because this is a new entity. It will be covering the same material, and it will be much more true to the book and this side to the uncut book, we're hoping, right?
And for anyone who doesn't know, the uncut book was published in 1990. The original miniseries came out in 94.
Right. And the original, the first book, the regular version, the cut version, we should say, was 78?
78, yes.
1978. So they took a little while before they finally released that uncut version. So let's just say people were very excited because there was an extra 400 plus pages in the uncut version, which, as most of you who are avid readers know, that is a lot of story. So, and if you guys want to take these quizzes right along with us, just know they are linked in the description below already. So you guys feel free, go down to the description. All of our social media is there. So feel free to follow us on social media, and follow us for sure on our Facebook group, Late Night Chaos, because that's where we do all of our bonus content and all of our pictures. And we do Facebook Lives, just random stuff.
Yeah.
But we also do our contests there, and that's where we will announce our contests or announce our winners and give you more details on those throughout. We'll also mention them here on our channel, obviously, but that's where you'll be able to enter and interact with us more one-on-one on a personal basis.
Right.
So let's see. The first quiz that we are going to do is Stephen King's The Stand quiz part 2. As you guys who are following along, who were here last time, we did Stephen King's The Stand quiz part 1.
I am so proud.
And we did part 1. It's part 1 and part 2 of one person's their own quiz series, I guess. So, and then after that, we will be doing a quiz called "Will the Stand please stand up. For those of you who get it, it's a play on words on M&M's. Will the real, that whole line, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? So, and that one is going to be more character driven. Wait, hold on one second. Oops. Okay. No, I lied. It is and it isn't. They both are. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. They're both more character driven. Because as we alluded to previously, with just talking with you guys gave us the great idea. So see, your ideas pay off. So please comment below and give us your ideas. Anytime you guys have them, or on the Facebook group, we love to hear your ideas on different shows or streams we can do. So one of the ideas that you guys were alluding to that we kind of talked through during a stream was we're going to do like not a character study, but more of a character review, where you could call it a study, I guess, but we're going to basically break down just the main characters, because obviously even with the main cast of characters, there's quite a few. So we're going to break them down character by character, and they'll be shorter streams. So they'll only be, anywhere from probably 5 to 10 minutes or so, but they'll be shorter. But we want to break down the character for you guys, so you guys understand this character between the book and the miniseries, so you'll know better what to expect, what could be coming. And yeah, we'll tell you basically the history on a character. So when you go to watch the CBS All Access news show, starting December 17th, you will already be a little bit more knowledgeable on these characters.
Yep.
Or you can follow along as you're watching and learn more about them or understand them better. So that second quiz, though, will the real please stand up, is going to test our knowledge of the uncut novel and the television miniseries.
I'm looking forward to that.
So, and I'll tell you more about that as we get to that one. I'll give you the details.
All right. Are we sharing the screen
yes.
for this one? All right.
Yes, ma'am. Because I'm not sure if it's going to ask you. I know it has multiple choice.
Okay.
And now I don't remember if I don't think this one gives you the answers right away like that one did. I believe it tells you at the end is what it does, but I do know it gives you the answers. So just know that I will have, it's a 15 question quiz. And I will then go back through and give you guys the correct answers at the end of the quiz. So make sure you stick around to the end of the quiz so that you'll know exactly what the answers are. So with that, let us jump in.
All right,
let's get right into this. Are you ready?
All right.
Are you nervous, Wanda? Are you nervous?
Hold up. Call you?
Uh-oh. See, now we're going to play charades. I thought we were taking a quiz. All right, let's see.
All right, hold up. Call. All right. Shit. Give me 1 second.
Well, I will go ahead and how about this? I have an idea. Let me stop sharing my screen for a second. And I will give you guys a little bit of some insight, some backstory, let's say, maybe some info. How about that? Some info on Stephen King, some fun facts and interesting information about Stephen King and The Stand. Stu, the first main character we meet, is from the little town of Arnett, Texas, in both the book and the movie. In the book, Teddy did indeed die a horrible death. However, in the miniseries, Teddy, who coincidentally was played by Stephen King, lived through to the end. And for most of you will probably know, but I know there might be some people, so bear with me, there might be some people who don't know who Stephen King is, or don't know a lot about Stephen King's, possibly his film work versus his book work. or they might know vice versa. But anyway, Stephen King tends to make a kind of pulls like a Stan Lee in a way, but he was doing it before Stan was doing it, where he makes cameos as a character, just something small and intricate. You don't even notice it's him, and he doesn't play himself. He plays some oddball character generally in each one of his films. Well, I shouldn't say each one, in a lot of, how about that? Especially the films he doesn't agree with, you won't see him in that. And I'm not going to say Shining. So there are some that he really, really doesn't like. But yeah, so that's a little extra tidbit for you guys. So let's see. Unfortunately for him, we meet a rather untimely and gruesome death in the book, and just as unfortunate an event in the movie, he never made it in. Bum, bum, bum. In the book, there is a horrible scene where Franny's mother treats Franny very badly when she learns of Franny's pregnancy. She's conveniently dead before the opening credits in the movie. In a side note concerning Franny's pregnancy, while it was an important aspect of Franny's character in both the book and the movie, it isn't. They keep saying movie, but it was a miniseries. It wasn't a movie. So just so you guys know, but it isn't mentioned until hour 3 of the miniseries. It seemed to just come out of like left field all of a sudden that she was dead in the miniseries anyway. So let me see. So I guess I can entertain you guys with more trivia. If you guys want to know, I do have a couple more fun facts. One fun fact is that Stephen King actually one time only directed a film. For those of you who don't know, that was the amazingly awesome, and that is sarcasm, Maximum Overdrive. I personally enjoyed the movie. It's very campy, like gory, campy, not too gory, but King gory, just campy and just weird and out there. But King famously has said that he is not a fan of that because, and most people who worked with him were not fans of him at the time or his work, not his novel work, but his work as a director. And he also insisted on writing a big part of the screenplay for that film and then directing it when he'd already written the book. But yeah, he was notoriously high on, I don't want YouTube to get mad, so I'll say sugar, nose candy, sugar cane. I think nose candy gets it across. You guys know what I'm saying. But he was very, very, very much into that. He was very, very out there and up there on those substances. And yes, he doesn't remember most of the filming of that or any of the time therein. And he was actually caught by people on set doing his nose candy, which, was still frowned upon. And he had his issue with substances over the years. And even after he was unfortunately hit by a van, while I believe on a walk to his mailbox, or he was just walking from his mailbox in his own home, he was struck by a van, which, long story short, put him on painkillers for a while. He became addicted to those painkillers. And that is a big part of why we saw some of his work the way that we did. Dreamcatcher. So, yeah, Stephen King has publicly talked about that and his struggles with that and how he regrets all of that. But we also saw the resurgence of King, especially many years for many years now, as we've seen them revamping a lot of his movies, his shows, his series, things like that, his short stories. Yeah. So he's back, and he's back with a vengeance. Not that he ever left, really. I mean, he had hiccups.
All right. while he's doing this, why don't we continue?
All right, you
Sorry
good?
about that. No, but he's dealing with
Say no
them. So,
more. So we will do this quiz, the stand part 2. Let me go ahead and share my screen again real quick. Part 2, share. All right, are you ready?
let's do this.
All right, like I said, this is a 15-question quiz. What does Nadine hide in the closet at Ralph Brentner's house? Harold's ledger, a video camera, a tape recorder, or a bomb?
A bomb.
All right. And then, what is Dana secretly hiding on her body in hopes of getting up close and personal with Flag? Just one word.
Knife.
Okay. When Stu and Nick hypnotize Tom Cullen, what is the question they use to put him under and wake him up? Do you want to see an elephant? Do you want to see a lion? Do you want to see a unicorn? Or do you want to see a zebra?
Do you want to see an elephant?
How? That's what my daughter says elephants say. What is Flag's most popular nickname? Walking Man, Walking Dude, Walking Satan, or Walking Demon?
Walking dude.
The Walking Dude. Oh, I guess it's only a 5 question because now it says submit. Oh, you know what it is? It was 15 total from part 1. I apologize.
Oh, okay.
Because part 1 was 10 questions. So part 2, I'm glad I pulled up 2 quizzes.
All right.
Finally, when Franny has her baby, what is it? A boy or a girl? One word.
Boy.
All right. Submitting. Wait, what?
What?
It says we we didn't answer all the
We
questions.
didn't complete it all.
Okay, well, let's go back. See?
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I scrolled down past the first couple, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah, I did. Or no, that's 1. Okay, that's weird. Those weren't there before because it started with 11. You saw that, right? So there is 15. There is 15.
Okay.
So why does Mother Abigail go off into the wild by herself? Because she feels she has sinned and she needs to redeem herself? Because God told her in a dream that she had to because she is afraid to fight Flag? I'm sorry, I read that together. So I'm sorry, I apologize. That's 2 separate answers. Or because she wants to die alone?
Because God told her in a dream that she had to.
What does Franny find in her journal that scares her and makes her wonder about Harold? A chocolate bar wrapper, a chocolate thumbprint, a piece of chocolate, or hair?
A chocolate thumbprint.
What does Harold notice about his house that makes him realize someone was in there while he was out? There are footprints on the living room carpet. A chair is knocked over in the kitchen. His ledger is missing. The cellar door is open in the kitchen.
The cellar door is open in the kitchen.
Number 4. What is the name of the veterinarian who is doctoring for the people of Boulder? Ralph Brentner, Stu Redman, Glenn Bateman, or Dick Ellis?
Dick Ellis.
When Trash Can Man finally gets to Las Vegas, what hotel does he meet Flag in? MGM Grand, the Taj Mahal, the Sands, or Caesar's Palace?
Ooh. This one might actually stump me. Okay.
We got you thinking. I like it when we got you thinking.
All right. However, I am going to go with the MGM Grand.
That's what I would have guessed. That was the first one that popped into my head for some reason. So yeah. Flag gives all of his inner circle people a charm to wear. When they look at it, each one sees something different. Name one of the two things they see. One word.
They see an eye.
Eye. Who does Nick nominate to send over to Vegas as a spy? Two words, first and last names.
Tom Cullen.
Ullen, right?
Yes.
I wonder if they're going to get me for capitalization.
They might.
Let's just capitalize it just in case. Wouldn't want to upset the quiz gods.
Much of the stickler. Hey, you didn't do it right.
Right. What woman goes over as a spy and ends up sleeping with Lloyd? Lori, Lucy, Dana, or Danielle?
Dana.
What is the name of the street that Harold lives on in Boulder? Saratoga, Onondaga. Okay, I'm going to go with that. Arapahoe or Iroquois?
Ooh, Arapahoe.
You just wanted to say ho. Who does Franny finally tell about her suspicions of Harold? The two of them break into Harold's house and find his journal. Can you answer with his first, last, or both names? Or no, you can answer with first, last, or first and last.
Okay. Larry Underwood.
Let's just put Larry because I know I have to type more. I said you could. See, now it starts with 11. That first 10 wasn't there.
All right, whatever.
All right. Now we can submit our answers. All right. All right. So number 1. Why does Mother Abigail go off into the wild by herself? You got that one wrong. The correct answer is because she feels she has sinned and needs to redeem herself. Mother thinks her pride is a sin, and the only way she will be able to bear to hear God again is if she goes out alone and redeems herself in his eyes.
Yeah.
Two, you got right. The correct answer. I'll read the question. What does Franny find in her journal that scares her and makes her wonder about Harold? The correct answer is a chocolate thumbprint. Fran finds a chocolate thumbprint on the page and begins to fear that Harold is up to no good. She should tell someone. Number 3, what does Harold notice about his house that makes him realize someone was in there while he was out? You got that one right. The answer is the cellar door is open in the kitchen. Franny was so careful to push the chair back from the wall after she climbed out of the window, but she left the cellar door open in the kitchen. Harold saw that first, went downstairs to the cellar, and then saw the footprint Fran left under the window. He started looking for shoes with that pattern on the bottom. I'm not going to read all that stuff because we'll be here all day. What is the name of the veterinarian who is, doctoring for the people of Boulder? You got that one correct. Dick Ellis. Number 5, when Trash Can Man finally gets to Las Vegas, what hotel does he meet Flag in? You got that one right. MGM Grand. See, we're thinking we got this. Number 6, Flag gives all of his inner circle people a charm to wear. When they look at each one, see something different. Name one of the two things they see. An eye. You were correct.
Sorry about that.
Number 7, I'm not going to read the questions anymore. Number 7, the answer, you were correct. The answer was Tom Cullen. Number 8, you were correct. The answer was Dana. Number 9, you were correct. It was Arapahoe.
That was a guess. I was lucky.
Number 10, You are correct. The answer was Larry. Number 11, you were wrong. The answer, what does Nadine hide in the closet at Ralph Brentner's house? The correct answer was a bomb.
I said a bomb.
Why does it say tape recorder? You saw me put in bomb.
Oh, I saw you put in bomb.
Okay, well, you were right. Okay, so I don't know why it took tape recorder. Number 12, you were correct. The answer is knife. Number 13 was wrong. No, because see, it's saying we put in zebra, we put in elephant. You were right. It was elephant. Right. And number 14, you were also right. It was walking dude. That's weird. You know what it is? Maybe they got switched around, but the buttons didn't. That could be. But number 15, you also got correct, was a boy. And it says, Franny gives birth to a healthy 6-pound, 9-ounce baby boy that she names Peter after her dad. And that means you actually got 14 out of 15 correct.
Thank you. I was going to say, I know the book.
Do you think your friends could beat this score? I don't know.
No, I don't know.
I don't know. All right. So that one was a little conjobbled all over the place. So I apologize for that, guys, if you were able to keep up with what the hell was happening. That was actually interesting. But we will do the next one. We'll jump right into that real quick. Will the real stand please stand up? All right. Can you spot the inconsistencies between Stephen King's The Stand, the novel, Uncut, and The Stand, the television miniseries? Your job is to say whether the event took place in the book, the miniseries, or both the book and the miniseries, or neither of them.
Okay.
So it's a little more challenging. So you're gonna tell me book, miniseries, both, or none.
Okay.
Oh, I thought I already pulled it up. Single page.
Well, according to this, it's still...
There we go.
Yeah, it is.
Carla Goldsmith, Franny's mother, died long before the super flu came along. One word: book, movie, both, or neither. Clara Goldsmith, Franny's mother, died long before the super flu came along. Now remember, this you're just telling me which one this happened in. So don't think too hard on it.
That would be the miniseries.
How do they spell it? I want to spell it right. See, okay, yes. They're putting it in as movie, though. I don't know why, but we'll put it. So, so when it asks for movie or says movie, just so you guys know at home taking this quiz, it really means the miniseries. There was no movie. There never was a the movie. It did come out on VHS in a 2-part VHS, but that was a VHS of the miniseries. Just like Stephen King's original It was actually a miniseries as well. So that's why people sometimes confuse them as movies rather than miniseries. So, okay, Franny keeps a diary detailing the days after the super flu. Movie, book, neither, or both?
Neither.
The kid wreaks havoc as he makes his way towards Las Vegas. Book, movie, both, or neither?
Book.
After the super flu decimated the numbers of New York, Larry fled the city with Nadine. Book, movie, both, or neither?
Both.
Okay. Teddy, isn't it Wysiak? Is that how you pronounce it? Wysiak?
Teddy Wysiak. It's Teddy Wysiak.
Wysiak, okay. Teddy Wysiak was killed by the bomb that also killed Nick and Sue Stern. Both, movie, book, or neither?
Book.
In both the book and the movie, Franny's pre-Superflu boyfriend was named Philip. True or false?
False.
We never actually get to meet Jess. Franny only mentions him. Book, neither, both, or movie?
Mm.
Mm.
No, I have to think about that one because both.
Only in the novel, Tom and Nick hide out in a cellar to wait out a tornado. True or false?
True.
Stu is from Arnett, Texas. Book, neither, movie, or both. And if you guys remember the trivia or the little fun facts I just gave you, you should know this answer.
Both.
Stu and Franny name their newborn girl Abigail. Neither, book, movie, or both.
Movie.
All right. Let us see. I think you did pretty good.
Oh, shit.
All right, let's see.
I'm really
Number one was correct, movie. Number 2, Franny keeps a diary detailing the days after the super flu. Your answer was neither. The correct answer was book. Number 3, you were correct. The answer was book. Number 4, you were wrong. After the super flu decimated the numbers of New York, Larry fled the city with Nadine. Your answer was both. The correct answer was movie. That's driving me crazy saying movie.
It's hard when you have to think about that on the top of your head.
And 5, you were correct. Your answer, book. Number 6, you were correct. Your answer, false. Number 7 was wrong. We never actually get to meet Jess. Franny only mentions him. Your answer, both. The correct answer was movie. In the movie, Franny only mentions him when she is talking to her father. Number 8, you were correct. The answer was true. Number 9, you were correct. The answer was both. And number 10, you were correct. The answer was movie. You got a 7 out of 10. The average score for this quiz is 6 out of 10. So you got 105 brownie points.
I know, but I'm still irritated with myself because I know better than that.
Well, like you said, it's hard to, and I think it's a little confusing because the way, one, like I said, instead of miniseries, it's saying movie, which is making your brain think something different automatically. Yeah. And then not to mention the fact that
I know
it's like you got to remember book, both, neither, or.
And here's the thing: when it comes to this specific book and miniseries, I know it like the back of my hand.
Yeah, this, just so you guys know, this is DeWanda's like bread and butter, and that guy. This is
that's why I'm so irritated.
His big thing too, and I loved The Stand, but I admit I was a lot younger when the miniseries came out. I did watch it, but I didn't pay as much attention. It didn't mean the same things to me that it would now. You know, as an adult watching it, obviously a much older adult, but
this was the very, very first Stephen King book that I ever read.
Really?
Yes, and this is what
it's a nice big one to pick.
No, it was given to me by my grandfather, and it's actually a first edition. I'm very lucky to have one.
Nice.
So that was my introduction to Stephen King, and I got through it in 2 weeks.
Wow.
And I was addicted from that moment on.
Yeah, and I can totally relate, not with The Stand, but it's like you read your first King and you're hooked. It's like right then and there. It's like, this is the best drug you've ever had in your life and you need more right now.
when we did the other quiz last week, you saw my reaction because I'm like, no.
I know. Well, that wraps up our stream for quizzes here for part 2 of our Stand quizzes. But just know that we have more coming at you guys next week. Let me double check. what are we doing? Oh, we are going to be giving you some insider info. We're going to be giving you guys some things you don't know about King or may not have known about King. So we'll be giving you guys that next week. We will be doing a pre-show, letting you know about the stand coming again.
Yeah, we're
getting ready for that.
Be doing some hype before the new miniseries drops.
Definitely.
Doing that.
So if you guys don't have that bell hit or you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe and hit the bell and make sure you click all, because we upload all the time and you want to know every single time that we get ready to upload or that we do upload.
And we are actually also going over the actual very first miniseries. We will be doing that, I believe, what it is, Tuesday? If I remember correctly?
No. Sometime we'll be covering
it. Will be covered before the new one drops.
Yes. And I just want to mention too that it is Friday. Ryan Murphy's The Prom dropped today on Netflix. For those of you who are excited about that, myself and Lady Di will be back on Monday to cover that for you guys and to review that and let you guys know all about The Prom. So until then, we love you. We love you for being here. Click the links below for social media. Be kind to yourself and be kind to someone else. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.